of July holiday. We've got a lot on the show today. Outdoor Adventures, a brand new segment. Can't wait to show you that. Mountain Youth will be here. All Points North, Glitz and Glam with Gretchen. As always, love having Gretchen here in studio with me. So Good Morning Vail starts now.
So many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Happy Thursday. Good Morning Vail starts right now. I'm so excited, and we have the weather for you. Let's take a look at that. 8 a.m., 59 degrees, a high of 80 degrees. So mostly sunny, beautiful weather ahead. Get on out there, soak up that sunshine, have some fun in the sun, and please remember your sunscreen. I forgot mine the other day, and it was not a good situation. 8 a.m., 59 degrees and mostly sunny. At noon, 73 and sunny. Beautiful sunshiny day out there on this Thursday. 4 p.m., 77 degrees, mostly sunny. And then 8 p.m., cooler temperatures as the day progresses, and 70 degrees and clear skies, mostly sunny. So beautiful day out there. Let's take a look at the I-70 corridor. Eagle 85 degrees and sunny. Avon 82 degrees. Vail 80 degrees. And Denver 81 degrees and a 40% chance of precipitation, thunderstorms, and rain. So Denver getting a little bit of that weather, but beautiful days here. Tonight a low of 44 degrees, partly cloudy, sunset at 8:37, winds winds 10 to 15 miles per hour. And let's take a look at the 5-day forecast. Friday, 79, mostly sunny. Saturday, 80 and mostly sunny. And then Sunday, 81. Monday and Tuesday, 81 and 86 and mostly sunny. So gorgeous week ahead. I am ready to get out on that sunshine and do all the fun things. And I am excited. Yeah, how are you doing, Kim?
Doing well. You know, we have so much in store for the show today.
Oh, my goodness.
Let's take a quick coffee break, refill that drink, and get ready because it's going to be a fun one.
Good morning, Vail.
Here at Sun and Ski Sports, we are all about having the best summer adventures. Our full-service bike shop is here to help you get back on the saddle with services ranging from simple tire changes, full bike overhauls, and rentals. If trail running, hiking, or trips to the lake are your thing, our expert staff will fit you in the best performing footwear or clothing. And don't forget about a relaxing day on the water with our stand-up paddleboard rentals. Call Sun and Ski Sports in Avon or Dillon today, or learn more at sunandski.com/CO.
Hi, it's Julio from TV8 Vail. Do you ever wonder why our tagline is "There's more for you on 92"? Because we're always bringing you more. More Good Morning Vail from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. all year long. More local coverage with Vail Vibes and Covered Bridge on TV8. More opportunities to participate with new roundtable panels on mountain perspectives and our new Spanish programming block coming this fall. Find us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92, on YouTube, or our website at tv8vail.com.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. I hope you refilled that cup of coffee because it has just been such an adventurous July. Here we are at the beginning of our show. How are you, Gretchen?
I am so well. I could sleep for about 2 weeks. 4th of July. Oh my gosh. We did it. We did ourselves proud in this town. That's what I'm going to say. It was amazing.
That's so great. So tell me a little bit about your experience.
Okay, so I went to the Avon fireworks. I have never seen anything like it. And as I was going in with a group of friends, a lady stopped me and said, "Did you know this is the biggest firework display in all of Colorado?" I don't know if this is true, but it was brilliant.
It probably just made you feel very proud
I was
of living
so
here.
excited. Yes, I was like, "Do you live here?" She's like, "I do." I'm like, "I do too." She's like, "I know." And then I also went to the 4th of July in Beaver Creek, heard Mark Sassy, very fun. I heard him emceeing, and it was just amazing. Everyone was vibing, everyone was having so much fun, and I could sleep for 2 weeks. You hear this? This is me screaming like a little girl for 2 days of fireworks.
Oh man, I'm sure it was exciting. You know, I didn't get to stay in town.
Yes.
I was out at the beach, but you know, really great. No fireworks, but saw an incredible drone show.
Next year.
Yeah, next year for sure. I cannot wait to be here for that.
I feel like I know the ropes now, and even I say that, and people were like texting me and telling me even things I didn't know. So today I kind of dug deep to see what's really happening in and around our mountain town. So
Amazing.
I'm excited.
Yeah. So did you're a big paddleboarder?
Yes.
So
I
tell me a
love
little
it.
bit about that. Where did you go this weekend?
So we actually went to we first started at Nottingham Lake, and it was amazing and super crowded because it's gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
And then I went all the way to Dillon, and we did it there. And this girl forgot her sunscreen for a little bit, and so I got people wear your sunscreen. That's all I'm saying.
Very important.
Yes, with these warm temperatures and being outdoors, it is so very important. But it was so much fun. I did everyone proud and did all the fireworks and all the stand-up paddleboarding, and now I need to sleep for 2 weeks, and there's still things going on.
It's just awesome. Well, speaking of being outdoors, our very own Ben is starting a brand new segment for us called Outdoor Adventures.
Yes.
So let's take a look at his very first segment. It's really incredible.
Welcome to Outdoor Adventures. I'm Ben Roof. We are heading out to Booth Falls Trail today for an easy but a little bit steep 4.2-mile hike out to a gorgeous waterfall. If we were feeling a little bit more ambitious today, we could take it all the way out to Booth Lake, which is an 8.6-mile hike out and back. Both hikes are gorgeous views up into the Gore Range and into the Eagle's Nest Wilderness. But there is no parking at the trailhead, so we are here at the Vail Transportation Center waiting for a bus to take us out to the gorgeous trail. I hope you'll stick with us. We finally made it to the trailhead. It's only about a 5-minute bus ride from the transportation center, but we could have taken one of the rentable shift bikes found around town, or if we were staying at a local hotel, I'm sure they have a shuttle available for us. It's about 2 miles from here to the falls, and it's gonna be about 1,300 feet in elevation gain. We're starting here at about 8,300, and we're gonna finish at about 9,600, I should say. It's gonna be about 1.5 miles of fairly mellow elevation incline, with that last half mile being a lot more rugged. Let's get after it right now. So heading up this first incline on the hike, we do have a decent steepness right off the bat to get us warmed up, but it shouldn't sustain for that long. Man, that first quarter mile was pretty steep, but it looks like things level out quite a bit from here. We're approaching the boundary to the National Wilderness Area, and that's different from the National Forest in a couple of important ways. The idea behind it is that we're trying to keep it as free from human impact as possible. So we're only allowed to travel here on foot, and to camp we need a permit. Unlike the National Forest areas, there's no motorized transportation allowed at all here. So no mountain bikes, no dirt bikes, no cars, and no drones. So we also aren't allowed to take our dogs on the Town of Vail bus, and because of that, my best friend isn't with me here today. Well, let's keep going and see what else we can find. One of my favorite things about hiking is that it's something that just about anybody can do, regardless of economic situation. As long as you can walk and you have a decent pair of shoes, you can get out and enjoy the nature. But there are a lot of things that can make hiking way more pleasant, whether that's a decent water bottle, good shoes, hiking boots, or what we're going to talk about today, a good layer. And what I've got for you is the Smartwool Active Hoodie. And this guy is fantastic. It's one of my absolute favorite layers. It's great for all year round, whether it's an early morning hike like we're doing today, where we're getting out in nature during the cold. It's gonna warm up a lot over the course of the day, but no matter what, this shirt isn't gonna get too warm. And even if through all the activity we start to sweat in it, because it's wool, it's gonna stay warm. But it's a nice thin layer, whether it's this one right here or the blue one that I've got on and have had on with me the whole hike. It's a fantastic layer for winter and for summer because it lays down nice and flat, and in the case of rain, or if you need to keep the sun off your neck, it's got a great little hood. And this hood can fold back, stuff down in your other layers, and it's just light enough that it doesn't get in the way and doesn't feel bulky. So check out our sponsor, Sun & Ski, for a Smartwool Active Hoodie today. So if you take a look behind me real quick, you can see all of these aspen trees that are laid over on their sides. This is just a quick demonstration of the awesome power that is an avalanche. All around me, these aspen trees have been laid flat by snow that's come down from the slope above. Something to always be aware of when we're traveling around in the backcountry. And when we're out in the summer enjoying these trails, we can see some of these debris fields that were left from the snow over the course of the winter. Just one little cool thing I thought you guys might like to check out. After about 2 miles, it took me a little over 2 hours to get here, but we are finally at the top of Booth Falls. You can hear the falls roaring behind me, and we've got some gorgeous views making the hike well worth the effort. Those last little bits were quite difficult with some loose scree or talus to coat over. But now that we're here, let's take in a little bit of those views. Just listen to that water roar. But we can't stay here forever, so it's time for us to start heading back down. Thank you so much for joining me on this week's outdoor adventure for the Booth Falls Trail. And I hope you'll join us again next week when we're gonna go hike Nolan Lake out at Sylvan Lake State Park. Stay tuned, we've got some more show for you right after this.
Good morning, Vail.
Hello everyone, I'd like to welcome you into Rugs Benedict to come explore our 12,000 square foot showroom. We've been serving the Vail Valley for over 50 years now with flooring needs, and we inventory a ton of product from Carpet One to provide the very best values, highest style. We just built a warehouse, 15,000 square foot warehouse in gypsum. So we have over 120 different broadloom carpets. We have a lot of waterproof wood flooring, things that we can install right away. We have employee installers, a lifetime installation warranty. Many of them have been with us for decades, and they're true craftsmen in their work. They're absolutely extraordinary at installing any of the flooring that we provide. We also have over 1,000 area rugs in stock right now, and they start at 2x3s. I could bring these into the studio today, but they go all the way up to 12x16s, and we have them hanging on the racks just like shopping for clothing. So it's very easy for you to just flip through, see what's available. We'll deliver them to your house so you can check out how they look in your space with your lighting. All different sizes, all different shapes, some things that are going to be a little bit more contemporary as well as tribal, traditional, all the latest and greatest looks. We have things that are hand knotted, silk, woolen silk options, all the way down to some machine made indoor outdoor type rugs. So really anything that you're looking for your business, for your home, for a rental, Rugs Benedict can provide it. And one thing I consistently hear when people leave our showroom is, that was so easy, thank you so much. So we make the process very easy. Come in, take a look, and we'd love to offer you a free estimate. Look forward to seeing you in our showroom.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Time to rise and shine? There's no better way to start your day off than with the Good Morning Vail crew. You asked for more and TV8 delivered. Good Morning Vail is here for you with your local news, sports, weather, and community events every morning from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. No matter the season, we give you a reason to watch, so grab your coffee and join the fun. Live stream us at tv8vail.com or on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92. And remember, there's more for you on 92.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Now, Gretchen, you are just an all-around rock star here at TVA Vail. And so your primary, or I wouldn't even say that. I would say the one thing that you're really passionate about is, you know, beauty and all things fashion. Obviously, look at you, you're wonderful. So talk to me about Glitz and Glam.
So I love Glitz and Glam with Gretchen for many reasons, but we had this concept, this idea of going, because I feel like Vail is very glitzy and very glamorous, but also having that beauty from the inside out. And so many people here are beautiful from the inside out. And so we've talked to so many interesting people that own, you know, beauty salons and like Vail Skin and Lashes that we'll see today that does all things beauty. It beautifies you from the inside out, so you can go and get a spray tan, you can get your eyelashes done, you can get teeth whitening, you can get Botox if you want. I mean, all the different things. But the woman that we speak to, I should say, and the woman we speak to, is all about just loving yourself and self-love and empowering yourself from the inside out. And so not only does she'll look at your face like you're gorgeous, and she'll not just sell you a product or say, oh, you should whiten your teeth just for the money. I mean, you have really white teeth. She will talk to you and really tell you what will help elevate your look. And so it's amazing. And I've been friends with Nikki Mills, that you'll see, Vail Skin and Lashes, for a really long time. And I just really trust her, and it's brilliant because she really does talk to you about, you know, your inner beauty and then showing that in the outer. So it's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
And Glitz and Glam with Gretchen is just all about all things glitzy, glamorous that make you feel good, you know, and feel confident so then it can shine on the outside. So
I think it could be a more perfect segment for you because
Thank you.
I feel glitzy and glamorous when I'm sitting next to you and talking to you. So let's take a look at this segment. As always, we love you, Gretchen. So excited to see what you have to say.
I'm so excited to be here with my good friend Nikki Mills in the beautiful space in Avon, Colorado, Vail Skin and Lashes Medical Spa. How are you doing, Nikki?
Excellent. Thanks so much for coming back in.
I am so excited. I have to be honest, I come here at least once a week. It's a true story. I love the spray tans. I love the facials. I love that you can get Botox. I can get all my cosmetic needs here and so much more. Nikki, tell us kind of what your favorite things to do are here, because I know it's a medical spa. So what do you have to offer?
Well, one of my favorite things to do on you, Gretchen, is your brows.
Yes. Oh, how did I forget that? That's my main moment, are my eyebrows.
Yes, you've had, let's see, brow lamination
Yes.
with me.
Yep.
Hennas.
Yes.
And tinting,
Waxing.
shaping.
We've done the whole thing.
Yes.
And I get stopped for my eyebrows. That's a true story. Do you know that? All the time people are like, I love the big, thick eyebrow. It's very glamorous and glitzy.
You are very special and you are glamorous, that's for sure.
I would like to thank you for making me look this way because I love coming in this space. It's brand new. I can't wait to show everyone around. It's beautiful chandeliers. It's a medical spa. Can you explain a little bit how this stands out and why it's different than the other spas around town?
Yes, well, our address is 30 Benchmark Road, Suite G2, and this place has been a hair salon for about 30 years. So I think almost everyone in town who does hair has worked in this space at one time, and almost everyone in town has been here at one time to get their hair done. And so when I bought it a couple years ago, I renovated the space, added a big, beautiful treatment room. I was tired of working in little treatment rooms, so I built a really big one that could house all of our new equipment, our lasers, the hydrofacial, the cryotherapy for fat freezing. We have lymphatic compression massage, a pantsuit that hopefully you'll see later. And I just needed a lot more space, but we still have 2 smaller treatment rooms, one that you're really familiar with. We do spray tans and waxing and facials. And then another room that I'm so excited about and which distinguishes us from any of the other spas in the area is it's the medical side of things that we offer. So we do Botox, filler, Kybella.
Well, and I know that you have a really special room, the consultation room, and it is stunning, so exciting. And something you were telling me a little bit about that's so neat and different is anyone that comes in here, you can take a before and then an after picture of the different things that you've had done to you to see the process and how it's actually working.
Yes, it's a very special camera. It does skin analysis. So you put your head inside a frame and it'll take a series of 3 pictures and it analyzes inside of your skin. And when we look at the pictures, you can see where your sunspots are, where you're dehydrated, where your fine lines and wrinkles are. And so we store that information and then we'll get you on a program and packages that we can do a series of treatments and we'll recommend some of these products here. And what this camera is going to help show our guests is the before and then say if they come back in 3 months. Did that really do anything for me? that treatment or that eye cream or skin firming? Are my wrinkles going away?
Right.
You know, how does my filler look or my Botox look after a couple weeks? So looking very closely through that camera and saving those photos and then doing another set of photos and comparing them back to back. And that makes us special because no one else is doing that with that kind of software that really analyzes it.
That is so awesome. And I think it's really cool too, because we were talking a little bit, men and women alike come in here. So it is a one-stop shop for men and women to come in and feel beautiful from the inside, well, outside in, I guess this time, because it's true, when you feel and look your best, I think that truly helps you, you know, to kind of glow from the outside and then bring that beauty inside.
Yes, we obviously have a lot of women in here, but what makes us special is that we do cater to men.
Yeah.
I do a lot of waxing, brows, ears, nose,
Yes.
but then we also get guys in for spray tans and skincare and facials, and with the medical spa side of it, they are more than welcome to come in and meet with our nurse and get Botox and filler.
So Nikki, I know something that you provide that is very unique to this valley is a lot of makeup services. And people sometimes think, oh, we don't wear makeup here in Vail, but not true. Glitz and glam, that's what I'm saying. We have red carpet events, we have galas, we have date nights where we just want to feel and look beautiful. So this is a service you do here, right?
Yes, and also weddings. And
Oh, wedding.
yes.
How could I forget?
The main makeup line that I carry is Jane Iredale, and
Okay.
it's called the skincare makeup. So for those of us who may be a little bit more granola, our makeup just can blend in naturally, but then we also can take it to the glam level for those red carpet events or for brides and her party.
And so, Nikki, do you do this? Is this something you could come to someone's home, or do they need to come in here because you have all the makeup I see? It's beautiful, and you have so much of it.
Yes, we can travel with it as well, but I'd love to have you come in and give you a makeover and take you through and make sure we find all the right colors. And Jane Iredale is a really popular brand that people from all over the country, they look at Jane Iredale website and they find us, and so when they're here in Vail, they can get stocked up on whatever they're running low on.
Well, I definitely will come in because I know winter to summer here, especially like my skin and with the spray tans you do for me. My skin needs different colors, different tones, you know, to put on my lips and my eyes and different foundations. So I'll definitely come in and check it out.
Yes, and one of the lines we carry, the Extreme Lashes makeup line,
Yes.
is safe for your eyelash extensions.
That is a good thing to know. I know many women in this town that would not want to tell this all the time, but there are lots of, yes, the lashes walking around.
Yes, and our makeup is safe for the lashes as well. And if you don't have lashes, we can get you some by using the Revitalash product.
And I love this too because Nikki and I are dear friends, and I know that you do this because it gives you a feeling of self-worth because you're making people feel beautiful. And I know some of the stories you've shared with me, and people genuinely have thanked you for helping truly turn around their lives by making them look good on the outside and feel better on the inside. And that's an amazing thing. That's really cool.
Well, it is part of my mission
Yeah.
to help make the earth more beautiful,
Yes.
like one person at a time. And there's a lot of hurting people in the world today. And so when they come in and I get the privilege of laying my hands on them and touching them, it can be a very special experience. And to be able to provide some peace, comfort, relaxation, help with self-esteem, and that just reminds me of, all the young kids that I work with too, who, it's a tough world out there with social media and Instagram. And, I like to help people with acne, and my own children, have had
Yes.
issues with it and struggle. And we have a skincare line back here called Face Reality Skincare. And that's a series of treatments and great products. And also like our red light therapy and our acne light therapy are easy, painless treatments that people can have. And I do have really good numbing cream for some of the things that you might be a little afraid of for pain-wise, like the ProCell microneedling.
Right.
I'll be working on someone and they'll say, I'm not feeling it. And I'm like, okay, I can go after you a little bit harder, but
Yeah. Well, and this is so neat too, because you just let me know that you do house calls as well, which is pretty special. So if someone's maybe not feeling the best version of themselves, maybe feeling really down, and they want to have this moment where they feel better and you make them feel better, you will physically go to their house. That's pretty awesome.
yeah, we just got back from a house in Minturn with a mom with a new baby, which
love it.
it's so hard to pack everything up and go have a treatment if she has a wedding coming up. So that's just an example. But then we have a lot of resort guests, and we're able to bring our services to the resort, the hotel, the condo, the apartment, the house, whatever. We can make it happen.
I love this. It truly is a one-stop shop, and I can't wait to get around and look at everything, and I'm so excited. Thank you, Nikki, so much for just telling us all about the amazing things that you do, and thank you for being you and making the world a better place.
Thank you, Gretchen.
And a more beautiful place.
Yes, one person at a time.
I love it. Keep it right here for more Glitz and Glam with Gretchen.
Good morning, Vail.
TV8 se complace en compartir que nos estamos preparando para lanzar nueva programación en español. Pero antes de hacerlo, queremos saber de ti, nuestra increíble comunidad, sobre lo que tú quieres ver. Por eso, te invitamos a un evento especial en nuestro estudio el 12 de julio a las 6 de la tarde. Ven a compartir tus ideas, opiniones y visiones sobre el futuro de nuestra programación en español. Ya sean eventos locales, programas educativos o entretenimiento, queremos que tú formes parte de este proceso y ayudes a dar forma a nuestra programación. No te pierdas esta maravillosa oportunidad de ser parte de televisión que te refleja y te representa. Para más información y para confirmar tu asistencia, visita tv8vail.com. TV8 is excited to share that we're preparing to launch new programming in Spanish. But before we do, we want to hear from you, our incredible community, about what you want to see. That's why we invite you to a special event at our studio on July 12th at 6 p.m. Come share your ideas, opinions, and visions regarding the future of our Spanish programming. Whether it's local events, educational programs, or entertainment, we want you to be a part of this process and help shape our Spanish programming. Don't miss out on this wonderful opportunity to be a part of television that reflects and represents you. For full details and to RSVP, visit tv8vail.com.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Vail Skin and Lashes, located in the heart of Avon, offers a full array of aesthetic and medical treatments and services. We feature only the highest quality products in an upscale medical-grade skincare boutique. Experience this luxurious, welcoming, and inviting environment. We are dedicated to providing expert personalized care, artistry, wellness, beauty. That's Vail Skin and Lashes Medical Spa.
Join us on the Leadville Railroad. This fun-filled train ride takes you and your family on an unforgettable trip through the heart of the Rockies for a half-day trip of adventure, relaxation, and sightseeing. Enjoy the spectacular Colorado scenery. Even meet the engineer. Book your adventure on the Leadville Railroad today at leadvillerailroad.com.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. I'm so excited. I just met these three and already I love you guys. We are talking all things Mountain Youth program today, and we have this Executive Director, Michelle. How are you doing?
Great. Good morning, Gretchen.
It's so good to see you. Thank you for getting up this early.
Of course.
And I love the outfit. And then we have two amazing, I almost said kiddos, but young adults. You guys are so awesome.
Yep.
Michelle and Aiden, how are you guys doing?
Doing great.
been good.
And I learned a little bit about you guys, and it sounds like, Aiden, you're kind of stoked on all things TV.
Yeah, TV's fun, man.
We might have a new host pretty soon. And then Michelle, you said that you're really excited about dentistry, is that correct?
Yes.
That's awesome. Well, I'm excited to hear all about Mountain Youth. Can you guys kind of tell me the whole initiative, how it started, and what you're all about?
Sure. So a little bit of background. We were founded in 2001, really with a mission of improving the lives of youth. So we work collectively with different organizations, schools, nonprofits, businesses, to make sure that youth voice is a big part of everything that goes on that impacts young people. Cool. We also make sure to work with families and coaches, educators, therapists, all together to provide supports and resources for young people.
That is, how did you guys get involved? Because that's such a powerful thing, and it's so very important. And I know this valley is really, I feel like, really good about getting young adults and getting you guys into these kind of programs. But how did you get involved?
I got in through friends, you know.
Okay.
I saw one of the events going on, free food, free bowling, you know. You can't pass on that. So
I love how honest you are.
yeah, man. I went down, and I kind of just started bowling, meeting all the Mountain Youth employees and stuff. They were all super nice. Told me you can actually get paid for just being around, setting up events around the valley, you know.
So you're like good people, a little bit of money, initiative.
Yeah, everything, man.
Yeah, awesome. What about you? How did you?
For me, it was my mom who kind of reached out to the mobilizer. You know, my mom's my biggest supporter. So she kind of reached out to the mobilizer, and then she asked me about it, and I was super interested just because I love helping everyone else. So I was like, yes, this is fantastic.
What did you think as far as helping everyone else? What did you think you were going to do versus like what you've been doing?
So what I thought I was going to do was kind of like get right into events.
Yeah.
And what I started doing actually is like going into the meetings, and that was so helpful because I feel like for this work you have to have such an open mind.
I love that.
You know, so like I feel like they were like so supportive of me. So like now that I had like I have now a year with them, I'm starting to do events, and I'm starting to like do more things that acquire more experience with them. So it's like what I expected, but more of like focusing more on like how to help my peers, you know? It's like more of like, how do I support them? How do I have an open mind towards them? How do I bring them into events, you know?
I love that because it will help you throughout life, which you guys are learning key things to help you. That's Well, so let me ask you this. I know a lot about Mountain Youth, obviously. It's a big deal here. But what are some of the fun activities or cool summer activities that you've done or that you're excited to do?
Oh, speaking of fun activities, we have this event coming up on the 5th, or no, the 10th. The 10th, sorry, it's the 5th or 6th
I
right
thought
now.
all day today was Wednesday. Don't feel
Okay. And it's down in Nottingham Lake,
my favorite.
and we're having free food down there. There's volleyball.
Cool.
It's a volleyball and movie night, you know.
Nice.
It's gonna be super fun. You know, we're gonna play some sand volleyball, then maybe head over to the Avon Rec, watch a movie.
Cool. And is it raising money for Mountain Youth, or is it just for fun? Or?
It's not raising money. It's totally free.
Oh, that's
you know.
Most of our summer events that these two and our other youth advisors work on are really to provide healthy, free, fun things for them and their peers. And so all of our Values Voice events are free. So yeah, next Monday at Nottingham, I think it's starting at 5:30.
Yeah, 5:30 to 8. Something like that.
Can older people go?
Yeah. I mean, if you want to, you know.
Middle and high schoolers.
I love it.
Right?
Yeah, right. I'm like, I'll take one of my friends' children. That's awesome. So what do you guys feel like out of Mountain Youth? Obviously, you said it's really helping you connect with your peers and able to like, what would you say the word is? Like not connect, but maybe help advise them to make good choices, or like what is I guess what I'm asking is what is the background? What are kind of like, what is Mountain Youth about? Just helping others kind of see their truth or live their truth? Or?
It's kind of helping others like see them true selves, you know, like be themselves, you know, like improve mentally, physically, you know, we're all about kindness. We're all about improving yourself. So
yeah, going off by that, I feel like we support a lot of youth by not only providing events for them, but providing jobs. We help, like, we are such a big support system, I feel like, just because the events that we try to make is based off youth, and they give us the right, like, for youth, it's hard. I feel like a lot of people have a hard time speaking out because a lot of problems at home and everything like that. I feel like Mountain Youth is really like let me give you that voice for you.
Oh, that's what you're making me emotional. No, that's powerful. That's really beautiful. And I think that's really neat to think about, because I know so often, even as you get older, it's hard to find your voice and be able to. So if you can learn those tools when you're younger, oh my gosh, I can't wait to see. I'm going to watch you guys and see what you do with your I bet you feel like that, seeing all these amazing, incredible young adults come through and seeing what they do with their lives. It has to be really powerful.
It's fulfilling, it's hopeful. You know, a lot of people say we've got to invest in young people because they're the leaders of tomorrow, and we feel really strongly they have so much influence now. And so a lot of our outlook, like Michelle was saying, our adult staff team really is there to provide support and be advocates, and then we get out of the way. So we hire folks like Michelle and Aiden and a couple of dozen other middle and high schoolers to identify what their peers would like to do, put the events and programs and opportunities together, and then we're there just to kind of connect the dots. But they get complete leadership in all of these opportunities.
That's actually really cool, because I didn't really think about that, but it really is, you're finding what people are feeling, and you go back, and then do you report kind of like if, you know, do you kind of tell the adults, you know, this is how people are feeling, or this is what they want to do? Is that okay?
Yeah, kind of. Since we're like younger, or whatever, we kind of relate to the younger ones.
That's what. Yeah, that's great.
So we kind of like give feedback on what they would like, and we help put on the events and stuff.
How old are you guys, by the way?
I'm 16.
And how?
Yeah, I'm 15.
Oh my goodness, you guys are so like. When I was your age, this was. I'm really excited to see what you guys do. I don't know about you, but I was not at this space where you can help people and get people to, you know, like you were saying, especially at home. There are anywhere, not, you know, this valley is awesome, but everywhere in the world, people have issues and they have a hard time speaking up to it. So you're really helping others. That has to feel good for you guys. Like,
it feels great. You know?
I'm really proud of you guys, and I just, I'm like, dang, you guys are doing big things. That's cool. That's really cool. So what are you the most excited for this summer? Or moving forward, not even the summer,
forward.
But
With Mountain Youth?
Yes, with Mountain Youth.
Oh, so we put on this huge event every summer called Youthapalooza.
Oh, I've heard about it.
Yeah, it's gonna be really big this summer, you know. You guys should come down, everyone, you know.
I love that. When is it and where is it?
I think it's sometime in August, right?
August 4th at Freedom Park in Edwards.
Oh, yeah.
And what do we have going on at that event?
Oh, there's a ton of different companies coming down. They're kind of talking about themselves, you know. There's going to be a ton of booths, ton of games, ton of bouncy houses, you know.
Is it good?
All kid related.
Is it good for the, you said a lot of people will be there, like companies and stuff. Yeah. Can you guys and other young adults go and see maybe what they want to do with their lives? Is that kind of the concept with the booths, or is it just for fun?
It's kind of just for fun, but you know, that could also be a purpose, you know. All the different businesses coming down, talking about themselves.
So August 4th?
August 4th.
And all the activities there are free. So I think last year we had maybe 40 different agencies come and offer free games, activities. We had rock climbing and hamster balls and relay races and theater and it was, while I would say the main way that we promote it is not like find your future career path.
Right.
There's definitely a networking opportunity where you can meet folks in the community that are doing different things.
That is awesome.
And we had these, didn't we have these little punch cards, right? Yep. Where you would go up to the different booths and they would give you a ton of punches, and once you get enough punches, you get like a gift card. You know, so it was kind of nice.
You guys do great stuff. I'm like, if I was younger again. That is awesome. And do you guys have a lot of friends that are in the program?
Oh yeah, my friend actually got me in the program, and once I got in the program, there's even more friends I had. You know.
Cool. That's really, really neat. Do you think moving forward that you guys would want to maybe do this for, like, I know you both have your goals, but would you want to continue on and help in some way?
Yes, for me, I'd really like to stick with them even through college and after that, because I love supporting my community and just because the environment there is so awesome. Everyone's positive, everyone's working towards a goal, and like, I don't know, I just love these people.
You can feel the love, and I really mean this. I can't wait to see what you guys do. I'm watching you guys. I'm gonna watch. Well, thank you guys so much. I am so stoked. And Mountain Youth, is there a good website that everyone can check out?
MountainYouth.org.
Yeah. MountainYouth.org. Keep it right here for more Good Morning Vail.
Good morning, Vail.
It's that time where we're talking Sun and Ski Sports Product of the Week. Now, if you're making your way out to do any water activities, it's important that you have the right protection with you, and especially since our water levels are so high from all of that precipitation that we saw over the course of the winter and now that snow runoff. So right now, I've got the Onyx Move Vent Life Vest in front of me. This vest has some great features to it, one of which being soft, lightweight foam flotation. Now, if you are looking for this in your kayaks or in your canoes and you want that nice mesh back, well, then it has that feature, making it more comfortable for you to sit anywhere where there's a high back and you need to be nice and safe out there. Now, as you're making your way out into the water, there is a built-in whistle so that if you need to be heard, you can make yourself heard with this lovely whistle. There's also some nice reflection pieces, making it easy for you to be seen as you're out there, and especially if you're doing it first thing in the morning or later into the afternoon when you're out there on the rivers or on the lakes. So make sure that you stop by Sun and Ski Sports and you check out all of their great inventory for these nice pieces that are going to keep you safe out there on the waters. Now, you can always go to their website at sunandski.com for some more information or for some more fabulous products that'll keep you safe out there on the water.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Snooki and Scott Show, we are feeling good today. Great show on the way.
Absolutely. Welcome to our show. I'm Suki.
I'm Scott.
And we are feeling good today. You know why? Because we had a great show.
Hi, it's Julio from TV8 Vail. Do you ever wonder why our tagline is "There's more for you on 92"? Because we're always bringing you more. More Good Morning Vail from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. all year long. More local coverage with Vail Vibes and Covered Bridge on TV8. More opportunities to participate with new roundtable panels on mountain perspectives and our new Spanish programming block coming this fall. Find us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92, on YouTube, or our website at tv8vail.com.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Now, our very own Kevin Shields actually also collaborates with All Points North, so let's have see what his conversation was all about.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. It is Therapy Thursday because there's nothing that you should really be concerned more with than working on your own mental health. Well, Kevin is changing hats first thing this morning, and Kevin is shifting gears into his other job where he represents All Points North Lodge, which is a great place to go if maybe you just need to spend some time working on yourself. Kevin, I like your hat change. It was so quick.
Yes, it was quick.
It was so speedy. You went from being the TV guy to now you are the All Points.
You're interviewing me now.
I know, weird.
I like that. What do you want to know?
I want to know, so let's talk about what All Points North Lodge does, because a lot of people might not know what you guys do up there, and you're in the most beautiful facility in the entire universe. So let's just talk about some of the things you do.
Well, there's a lot of things that we do, and it's ever evolving. So we started as a treatment center for drugs, alcohol, behavioral health, for individuals to come up and get the treatment they need. We have 77 beds up at the lodge. We're getting ready to expand another 81 beds coming up here in the not so distant future. But it's basically an opportunity for people to focus on their mental health, behavioral health, any substance abuses. One of the big questions when it comes to talking about substance abuse, did the trauma create the substance abuse, or did the substance abuse create the trauma? So we've got some world-class clinicians that are up there. We've got a great medical staff. Not to mention the hospitality team that's culinary, housekeeping, transportation, security. So we typically get individuals up, and they always say, 30-day stay up at the facility. However, once you start getting into things, there's so many other components to talk about. So when someone starts going through their substance abuse or some of the mental health that they're working on, it's more than just that individual that starts the process. I mean, the journey doesn't start really until that individual leaves, and then they go back to their friends, they go back to their families, they go back to their jobs. And in most cases, when people are released out of a facility that they're working on themselves, they kind of get back where they may return to the same patterns. So we have a lot of different family therapy options, group therapy options, things that really help that individual take the tools that they've learned and apply them with the loved ones that they go back to. So it's a really neat program. It's ever evolving, and the reason I say that is medical modalities and technology has come a long way. So I know that there was an article not too long ago in the local paper talking about TMS. Well, TMS, we've had that up there for almost 3 years now, and it's transcranial magnetic stimulation. And there's a lot of things that can be done with people that have maybe suffered trauma or suffered a brain injury, to where it helps stimulate the blood flow through magnetic pulses to help that individual get through certain behaviors. There's different helmets you wear for different types of treatments, and you pair that with the hyperbaric oxygen treatment, and it's kind of that dynamic duo that really get people in. We've had that going for the last 3 years. Two of the things that we've recently started is ketamine treatments and stellate ganglion block. So a lot of people, what the heck's stellate ganglion block? In your nerve, in your neck, there's some nerve bundles. And a lot of people, when they come in, there's so much anxiety, there's so much trauma, it really blocks some of the clinical work that we're trying to do up there. So there's injections that can be done. We use a doctor out of Chicago, Dr. Lipov, amazing, has been doing this for 36 years. And talking about getting in and relaxing the body, relaxing the mind, so all of that therapy, all of that clinical work, that client can focus on and get the best results. Because again, it's all about outcomes. And if someone comes into us and there's this block and they're just not receiving the treatment, not receiving the information, not able to absorb things, we've got this new technology, whether it's the ketamine, whether it's a stellate ganglion block, that can help that individual absorb that, kind of decompress some of that trauma, decompress and get rid of some of that anxiety so that they can move forward. Some very exciting things, not just up at the lodge. The lodge is kind of the facility that people come to. It's our largest facility, but we've got satellite operations. We're getting ready to open London. We just did a soft opening yesterday in Boulder. We've got an assessment center in Aurora, another one coming up in Naples, Florida, a facility in Malibu, California, and we're looking at a lot of other areas to open up in 2023. It's going to be a very big year for us.
Well, and I feel like recently there's been kind of a mental health struggle. So to have a place right here locally where people can use these great tools, resources, and all that you guys have to offer, I think is so important. And that's part of the big push for you guys in 2023, is becoming more accessible to the community, correct?
Absolutely. We just started, we're very exciting with the community. We've just started a new veterans program. There's been a lot of things happening with our veterans and their lack of ability to get care, and we've got a couple lobbyists that are working in Washington, D.C. to get that done. But from a local standpoint, we do have scholarships available for people that maybe can't afford it or their insurance doesn't cover enough, because there is insurance that covers some of these items for substance abuse and behavioral health care. So, you can call into our call center, go to apn.com, and it gives a phone number. You can call our call center. They can do what's called a VOB, a verification of benefits, to see what you can participate in. And if you're a local and you're interested in some of the modalities that we have, whether it's the TMS or the hyperbaric, we do outpatients, so anybody in the community can come up and participate in that.
Which is really cool because it's such a unique way to start healing your brain from that trauma, and that's something that we're now talking about more frequently, and people are diving more into themselves to realize where that trauma is stemming from, and that's why going to therapy is so beneficial, and you guys have some great therapists up there. But also, the coolest part is you guys make sure that when people leave, they're ready to conquer their lives after that. You continue to do therapy sessions with them, you continue to check in with them, and you continue to help them get on the right track or stay on the right track after they leave the lodge too.
Great point. We do a lot with, we've got an amazing telehealth platform, and as I mentioned before, the journey starts when the client leaves, and that's when we've got the family therapy, we've got the ongoing individual therapy, group therapy from the telehealth platform, but we also have an alumni program that has events that people can go to, whether it's sober events or have things like refresher courses. We're getting ready to do a couple summits where past clients can come in and do a checkup. We do a lot with athletes, and so the athletes, we just had a summit not too long ago where a lot of our football players from the NFL came back, and we did a lot of fun things with the summit, and it was always good to see them come back, but it's always a good check-in.
Right, and I think it's so important that people take that time to check in with their mental health. Kevin, thanks for switching hats this morning, chatting with me about the wonderful work that you do up at All Points North. We're really lucky to have you guys here in our community.
Well, thank you, and there's a lot of great resources here in the Valley. I'm just proud to be part of one of them.
I am proud of you to be part of one of them because you've done such a good job, and I can see the shift that it has taken in you from one job to a job that you're truly passionate about and you really love. So I congratulate you.
Well, thank you for your time today, Maddie.
Make sure that if you or anyone you know is struggling with any kind of behavioral health or substance abuse, that you check out All Points North Lodge. It's located up in Cordillera. It's a breathtaking facility, and they do such a good job to get you back on track. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we're going to introduce you to Carrie Hogan from Nap Harvest, so stay tuned.
Good morning, Vail.
Join us on the Leadville Railroad. This fun-filled train ride takes you and your family on an unforgettable trip through the heart of the Rockies for a half-day trip of adventure, relaxation, and sightseeing. Enjoy the spectacular Colorado scenery. Even meet the engineer. Book your adventure on the Leadville Railroad today at leadvillerailroad.com.
If you haven't seen Good Day Vail lately, here's what you've been missing. I'm Cece Zach, and I'm the host of Good Day Vail, and you can find us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92 or on our website at tv8vail.com and on YouTube. We're here to serve the Vail Valley, and we look forward to sharing our story with all of you.
Welcome back. It's the top of our 8 o'clock hour here on Good Morning Vail. We have lots of visitors in the studio. Vail Valley Foundation is here to talk about the Star Dancing Gala that is happening next week. So exciting things. We'll be talking about dinner on a budget and much more. Good Morning Vail, hour 2 starts now.
Get up, get ready to start your day. The mountains are calling you out to play. Come on.
Welcome back to the TV8 Weather Center. Let's take a look for this Thursday. Thursday, a high, or actually 8 a.m., 59 degrees and a high of 80 degrees and mostly sunny. Winds east 10 to 15 miles per hour. So gorgeous day out there. Like I said earlier, remember your sunscreen, very, very important. 8 a.m., 59 degrees, mostly sunny. Noon, 73 sunny. 4 p.m., 77, mostly sunny. A little bit of cloud coverage coming in around 4 p.m. And then 8 p.m., cooling off, 70 degrees and sunny. So gorgeous day. Get out there, soak up that sunshine, have some fun in the summertime sun. Eagle, 85 degrees. Avon, 82 degrees. Vail, 80 degrees. And then Denver, 81. Some precipitation, some thunderstorms, 40% chance of rain, so cooler temperatures there. Tonight, a low of 44 degrees, partly cloudy, sunset at 8:37. I love that the sun sets later on in the evening. Winds west 10 to 15 miles per hour. Friday, 79 degrees and mostly sunny. Saturday, 80. Let's see, Sunday 81 and mostly sunny, so gorgeous weekend out there. Monday and Tuesday, 82 and 86 degrees. So gorgeous week ahead to get on out there, soak up that sunshine, have some fun, and keep it right here for more Good Morning Vail.
Good morning, Vail.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
When you're in Vail, you're in vacation mode, and you need a flexible home tour experience that fits into your schedule. We've transformed how you view and buy homes in the Vail Valley. With immersive, cutting-edge technology, you can explore properties 10 times faster. In our lounge, we guide you through this digital world on a 16-foot screen where you can imagine your next home in comparison to your favorite recreational spots. Say goodbye to multi-day home tours and hello to a quick stop between your other plans. That's the power of the immersion theater.
Join us in exploring the everyday lives of community members here in the Vail Valley. Hear their inspiring stories of how they came here, their contributions to our community, and why they chose to call this place home. We want you to be one of our neighbors. If you would like to be featured or nominate someone to be featured, please send an email to Danielle@tv8vail.com. We look forward to featuring your story right here on TV8.
Welcome aboard! Bobby Laurie and Nikki Noya have your ticket to everything you need for an on-the-go lifestyle. Grab your boarding pass. It's time to jet set.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Good morning, Vail.
We have so many visitors joining us today in studio, and it's always so much fun and so energetic. Speaking of fun and energetic, we have the Vail Valley Foundation here to talk about their Star Dancing Gala, which is next Tuesday, July 11th. So excited to have everyone here. How are you guys?
Great.
We've got so many. So I have Sierra, you are VP of Philanthropy. And then Eugenia, you're also Director of Philanthropy. Yes. And then we have Jared and Tamar, who are some of the dancers for the gala. So really exciting stuff. So Sierra, tell us a little bit more about it.
Sure, yeah. The Star Dancing Gala is Youth Power 365's signature fundraiser every year. We are so excited to be returning to the Jet Center for the first time since 2019. The event is a really fun way to bring Youth Power 365 back to the community. Youth Power 365 is the education initiative of the Vail Valley Foundation that exists to help kids reach their full potential from programs from early childhood through college and career readiness. So the Star Dancing Gala celebrates all of that, helps us raise money for our students and their supports in school, after school, all summer, and it'll be a great night.
That's exciting. I know I love dancing. I'm a former dancer myself, so to know that you all are hosting this is just really exciting stuff. So Eugenia, tell me about the event itself.
Yeah, so we come together, we've got lots of sponsors supporting the event, but throughout the evening we will, have some keynote speakers and some really mission moments about the program, talk about it. But then we're going to be showcasing our local celebrities, 2 of them here tonight, and they'll be paired up with some professional dancers dancing the night away, and then we'll finish off with some DJ and our own dancing up there.
Amazing. So I might be biased, but it sounds like we're going to be rivaling Dancing with the Stars on the television show.
Yes.
So we have local celebrities joining us. So Jared, tell me a little bit about you and how you got involved.
Yeah, absolutely. So I moved to the Valley about 5-6 years ago with G.E. Johnson to start working at Vail Health. And we had heard about the great work that Youth Power 365 does. So we kind of teamed up with them during their summer camp works, and we kind of workshop some stuff with the kids. We build toolboxes, ladder golf sets, just some fun things, and paint them, and they can all kind of take them home. So I think that was sort of my intro, and then I guess I got nominated.
So how are your dancing skills?
I think better now, but there's still room for improvement.
Is there anything that you're really excited to do, or tell me about your routine?
Yeah, I'm just excited to go and kind of like execute it, I guess. Like, it's been so fun learning to dance. Like, the instructions, or like the lessons have been so fun, and the song's great, the choreography's fun. So just excited to kind of go have fun and see everybody there. Yeah,
that's great. I love that. Now, Tamar, tell me about you, what you do, and how you got involved.
I moved in this valley 6 years ago, almost, just like Jared, and I was always involved in the fashion industry. And as far as Youth Power, I've heard many things working in a Perchvale because we are very connected to Youth Power. And a couple weeks ago, when I picked up a phone call and Eugenia was calling, I was like, oh my goodness, this will be fun. So I could not be more honored to be part of this whole program. And what a beautiful way to cheer up the Youth Power and young childhood from to college career and all these programs. This is just so helpful for them. And as far as dancing goes, just like Jared said, I'm just gonna have fun, and I think that this will be most fun way for people who know me so well to see me in the other course and the other role. So I think that will make all sense. End of the day, it will be fun, and we will raise the funds and we'll help kids.
Well, I think it's very admirable of both of you to put yourselves out there in a way that you don't normally, especially for such a great cause. Now, talk to me, Eugenia, about how many dancers and how many couples you have performing and what that looks like.
Yes, we have 5 local celebrities here. We also have Bob Brown, we have Dr. Lauren Bonatti and Deborah Hines joining us with their partners as well. So we've got 5 in total, so we're just really excited. And we actually, for our MC, will be new Mayor-elect Mike Johnston.
Well, that's absolutely exciting and great to kind of bring local politics into the event to show all aspects of the community here. Now, Sarah, talk to me about sponsorships, what that looks like, all the details around that.
Sure. So a big part of the event is having local individuals, businesses, corporations support the gala. So we have sponsorship packages that are still available, but range from kind of entry level to the works for a little bit more philanthropic support. And the sponsors get to bring 10 of their guests to the event, showcase what Youth Power 365 does, and really celebrate a great evening.
That's amazing. So how many years have you been involved in this event, in this gala?
So I've been with the Vail Valley Foundation for almost 3 years. I joined in the middle of 2020 from Philadelphia, but stepped into my role as Vice President of Philanthropy in January. So new to this role, and this is my first Star Dancing Gala. We spent the last 2 years with the Stars Variety Show at the Gerald R. Ford Amphitheater, kind of having a little change with the with COVID pandemic we had to, but again, so excited to return to the Jet Center, back to Youth Power 365's roots of this event, and see what it's all about.
So how would you say this will be different from previous years, and like what can attendees expect or anticipate?
Well, first of all, you get to walk into a private hangar at the Vail Valley Jet Center that we transform into a magical gala space. So our theme this year is Follow the Yellow Brick Road, which is a spinoff of Youth Power 365's Every Step of the Way continuum of our programs. So it'll be a little bit whimsical, a little bit of Wizard of the Oz theme, and really just a fun night. Cocktails, great food, wonderful performances, and a dance party to kind of end the night.
That sounds so much fun. Absolutely. Now, I just have to know, coming back to the dancers very briefly, what's rehearsals like? Have you had many? Do you have a lot more coming up?
Well, if I may say, I found these rehearsals very therapeutic.
Great.
Something to take away all day after work, and we all have jobs, and this has been life-changing for me, and I might continue proceed on this.
I think you should, absolutely.
Yeah, it's super fun, and I think that's the whole point, and you never know what you discover in life, and I think I just discovered I love this.
That's great. What about you, Jared?
I discovered I was more sore in places. Yeah, no, they're fantastic, but they're definitely like a workout, which is very fun. I was kind of leaving like, what? Like, I don't know.
Didn't know your body could move in certain ways.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, therapeutic fun, and yeah, definitely workout. They're great.
Amazing. Sarah, tell us where we can go for volunteering. Any more information where we can still buy tickets and all of that?
Sure. So we have an event website, stardancinggala.com. You can also find it through the Vail Valley Foundation or Youth Power 365 webpage. But tickets are still available. Tickets are $375 and will be available right up until the event. So we hope everyone will come join us. It'll be a really fun night. People call it the party of the year, so we can't wait.
I love that. Well, thank you all for joining me here on the couch and telling us all about it on Good Morning Vail. We really appreciate you and the work that you're all doing and the time that you're volunteering. So thank you so much for joining, for sure. Absolutely. Well, we had a wonderful event happening next week, Tuesday, July 11th, the Star Dancing Gala. Check it out. Get online. You'll get to see so much fun and just party and have a great time. We'll be right back after this break.
Good morning, Vail.
Hello everyone, now is the time to refresh your floors. I'm Mandy Benedict. I'd love to invite you into our showroom to explore our 12,000 square foot showroom where you can view all different floors installed, see what it looks like in a larger space. One of our greatest growing products is waterproof wood flooring, which for our environment with kids and dogs and ski boot and our mountain lifestyle, this is a great flooring option. I brought one of the planks with me today. They're nice, long, wide planks. They're embossed on grain, so they look beautiful, but they perform really well in our mountain lifestyle. We have all employee installers. They've been working for over a decade with us, and we have a lifetime installation warranty. So not only do we make sure that the client gets what they want, we know what this climate needs. We have beautiful reclaimed floors, herringbone, really anything that you're looking for to update your home or your business. We have it at Rugs Benedict. We provide free estimates. So come in and visit us in the store. We'd love to see you.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. I love these segments because I am not a very good cook, but Tracy is. We have dinner on a budget with Tracy. Let's check it out.
Today, we're cooking on the theme of how to cook without really cooking.
That's my favorite kind of cooking.
Yes.
I'll admit. Yes.
Because as Steve would understand, or many people that have houses here in the Park City area, and their college kids come home, they show up with friends. And what do you do with them? They bring the refreshments, but they still want to be fed. So this episode is about how to feed people 10 or more for under $30 and make sure that they're satisfied.
I love it.
Steve, everyone always knows, what do you have to do?
You got to have the 5 Ps.
The 5 Ps. So we're making our spaghetti, not from scratch, because I've had friends send me 3 pages of how to make spaghetti sauce. Wonderful, but this is not what we're going to do.
We're not. We're scratching that. That's
We
out the
are
window.
going with the 5 Ps.
5 Ps. Okay. I'm
Prego.
Prego.
Puree.
Puree.
Paste.
Paste. That's 3. 2 more. We're in
Parmesan.
suspense. Parmesan.
And last but not least, pasta.
I love it. The 5 Ps. All right.
So Steve's new at cooking. So
Are
I
you?
have taken it upon myself to run the can opener, and he will be doing the actual blending. Now, what's great about this, when you first show up in Park City and you haven't been here quite a month, you probably only have 2 pots and 1 pan. So we have to do everything with 2 pots and 1 pan. So you want to get going, Steve?
You ready? Okay,
We're
I'm
off
going to
to
move out
the
of your way.
races.
You
So
scoot
the
in
first
there.
ingredient in our spaghetti sauce is Prego. There you go, Master Chef.
So is it Prego because it's a pea, or do you have an affinity, a natural liking to Prego?
You could use anything that's out there, and it's pretty cool. There's our first pea.
Perfect.
Now, I'm going to shake it up here a little bit because instead of puree, I'd rather have crushed tomatoes in basil. This is a lot better than puree. So I'm going to open this can up here.
We are back in the kitchen cooking spaghetti with Steve. And who would have thought all those years ago when you met Steve's dad that one day you'd be cooking with his son in Park City, Utah on TV?
That's right, and having can opener stress.
Yes. All right, it worked out, but maybe always make sure you have 2 can openers.
Exactly. So we started off on our 5 Ps by putting in a jar of Prego. Now we're going to the second P, which would have been puree, but we're going to use crushed tomatoes. And Steve, have at it.
Second P.
So those crushed tomatoes add that texture, kind of those spices,
Yeah.
make it a little chunkier.
And now we're going to put the paste in.
For our third P is the paste.
All right. See, Steve, I think you're going to become a chef. No more.
You got to start
PB&J.
somewhere, right?
You do.
Now the paste is great because it will thicken up your sauce and it allows you to do a variety of other things like what you add to your sauce, be it vegetables or meat or even a little bit of red wine later on. So we've got the base of our sauce done. Now we're going to go to adding to it to make it a little oomph to get it going. So we've chopped some onions, and Steve, you're going to throw the onions into the pan. Let them start to dump the whole thing in there.
Just don't be shy.
Yeah. Let them start sauteing. And you start off with your onions because they require the most cooking. And we'll let them cook here, and they're starting off. To this mixture, we're going to be adding mushrooms, which gives it a nice earthy flavor. And folks seem to always like that. And then, after we get our onions sauteed up, which we already have some example here, so we'll just put them into the sauce.
The magic of TV. We have some pre-sauteed onions going in right now. Smells delicious. It's looking
does smell
good.
Now with your onions cooking there, we only have one pan. We want to saute the onions there, and then we have our chopped mushrooms. And the mushrooms can go in once the onions are like a golden brown, and then they're starting to sizzle now.
Oh yeah.
When they're golden brown, mushrooms have a lot of water in them. So when you add them in there for the flavor, leave them uncovered so that the moisture in the mushrooms can evaporate, just leaving the flavor behind. So Steve, why don't you do that now?
Mixing together quite nicely.
Yeah, it's smelling real good in here.
What was the last meal you had, Steve? What did you have last night for dinner?
I had some ribs last night.
I thought you only made PB&J. Come on, you're holding out on us.
I didn't cook them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
They were good though.
So that's our turn away. And we already have some pre-cooked mushrooms here. You'll add those into the sauce there, Steve.
Here we go.
I think we need a visual of this sauce. Let's maybe tip it up and see how good that looks. All those different textures and flavors. Will be delicious spaghetti. A little bit of oomph. All right, you want to keep mixing that?
Let's do it.
Now, for informational purposes, all the steps that we have taken so far, including the Parmesan cheese, cost $17.86.
That's a deal.
It's
And
a
you
real
said
good
10
deal.
people. This is
You can feed 10 people with this, yes.
This is great when my son brings all his teenage friends over. I know what I'm making next time.
Yeah. And so the onions are getting a little more cooked here, and I like a lot more vegetables in my sauce. And so they're getting almost done. And Steve, you can put those in there too.
All right.
Just add it all in there.
Yeah.
So do you cook a lot, Steve, when you're at home?
Not really, because it's just Patty and myself.
Okay.
And cooking for two people is difficult because you get a lot of waste.
That's true.
A lot of leftovers.
A lot of leftovers. So if you stir that up, Steve, now we're to the part where what kind of meat products do you want in? You could put in sausage, or we can put in hamburger.
All right.
And that's what we're going to do right now, is put in our hamburger using the same pan that we did before. It's nice and hot. And Steve, why don't you open that and throw that in and start sizzling that way. And we'll start to get the water boiling here
And while that
for the
all
pasta.
happens
I'll
and
turn that on.
Looks good. We are
Yeah.
going to head to break while we cook this hamburger and boil this water, but you don't want to miss the final product. It's going to be really, really good. So spaghetti with Steve and
Throw it
Steve.
in.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Good morning, Vail.
It's that time where we're talking Sun and Ski Sports Product of the Week. Now, if you're making your way out to do any water activities, it's important that you have the right protection with you, and especially since our water levels are so high from all of that precipitation that we saw over the course of the winter and now that snow runoff. So right now, I've got the Onyx Move Vent Life Vest in front of me. This vest has some great features to it, one of which being soft, lightweight foam flotation. Now, if you are looking for this in your kayaks or in your canoes and you want that nice mesh back, well, then it has that feature, making it more comfortable for you to sit anywhere where there's a high back and you need to be nice and safe out there. Now, as you're making your way out into the water, there is a built-in whistle so that if you need to be heard, you can make yourself heard with this lovely whistle. There's also some nice reflection pieces, making it easy for you to be seen as you're out there, and especially if you're doing it first thing in the morning or later into the afternoon when you're out there on the rivers or on the lakes. So make sure that you stop by Sun and Ski Sports and you check out all of their great inventory for these nice pieces that are going to keep you safe out there on the waters. Now, you can always go to their website at sunandski.com for some more information or for some more fabulous products that'll keep you safe out there on the water.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch. 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Welcome to the TVA Viewers' Choice Awards, where we celebrate the videos that got the most views from viewers like you. I'm Max Turner. Let's see who's taking home the prizes for the month of May. Taking home the bronze is Good Morning Vail's May 4th edition, featuring important updates from the scoreboard and the town of Avon. The silver award goes to Good Morning Vail on May 18th, featuring recruiter guy Bill Humbert. The gold goes to May 22nd edition of Good Morning Vail, featuring the best of CC Zach and Glitz and Glam. The Platinum Award goes to Good Morning Vail's featuring Ride Your Bike to School Day with Mark Sassy on location. And clinching the #1 spot and taking home the Diamond Award is Good Morning Vail's May 2nd edition, featuring Claire Noble in the Eagle Valley Animal Shelter. If you missed any of these trending videos, make sure to migrate over to our YouTube page and check out the playlist for the winners of the month of May. I'm Max Turner, and I'll see you next time.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. We have an awesome interview for you today with recruiter guy, our favorite, Bill Humbert. Let's check it out.
The talent attraction process. Now, companies, when they start to lose people, they look for, what are the causes? And too often, and I say this far too often, it's kind of, the person wasn't a good fit anyway. Well, if you start hearing that more than once, then there's a problem. Maybe the managers aren't effectively interviewing and selecting the right person. So it's really important to get that part right. The other part is maybe they don't understand motivation, because people who are self-motivated are motivated in a different way than those who are externally motivated.
Now, you're speaking of motivation. As we're talking about this, there is so many different levels of motivation, but is there more than one way that companies can start to motivate their employees?
Absolutely, and a great book that I would recommend is Drive, The Surprising Truth About What Motivates Us by Daniel Pink. Pick it up, it's worth it. You'll see that some employees are internally motivated or self-motivated, then others are externally motivated. So they may be motivated by money, for example, but each person needs to be motivated in their own specific way. So you have to learn which way they're motivated and then motivate them in that direction.
Now, we just spoke of self-motivated. So if you have a self-motivated employee, how can you motivate them to be more productive and more creative in their workday?
Self-motivated professionals and, even laborers, they're the ones that are driven by recognition, positive recognition. And so if they've done something special, give them the recognition they deserve and look for ways to give them recognition in front of other people, in front of the team. And what that may do is drive other people to work and deserve that recognition too. So communication with them is a key to their success and to your success motivating them.
I think that validation speaks milestones. And now little things that people can do like that help a lot, just for people's confidence and for people's mental health. Now, these are all great tips and tricks that people can use. But as you're going through all these different aspects of motivation, how can you motivate someone who's already highly motivated?
It's very important to communicate with your workers. And too often companies under-communicate. And so communicating with them and then learning what they feel may be improved either in the process, in the service, in the product. Work with them because, that's really the foundation of lean thinking, is getting the people doing the work and finding out from them during the Kaizen process, what can we improve? Where can we get rid of waste? managers aren't doing it, they're overseeing it. And so find out what it is that they feel can be improved, and then get them involved in the process of improving it.
Now, what do you think the common denominator between motivation and employers are, and how can they kind of make that, bring everything together, therefore they can increase their retention too?
So if you're training your managers, and this is really a key thing, too many managers have been promoted from a sole contributor position up to management, and then were never trained. So positive communication with your top performers is so important, and ask for their ideas, and make sure that you involve them in all of your processes. And I suggest starting all the way back in the job description to give 3 3-month goals, 3 6-month goals, 3 9-month goals, and 3 12-month goals for that first year. Now, one of the 12-month goals should be to create a proposed set of 3, 6, 9, and 12-month goals for the next year, and then the manager and the employee will converse about that during the annual review. Just remember, a goal-setting and goal-achieving employee is by definition an engaged employee.
Which is something that a lot of companies forget about, because sometimes those things can be pushed to the wayside, and then it's a struggle for both employee and employer to stay on that positive, oiled train with each other to make sure that the motivation is there. Now, you have a wonderful book to help people find that perfect career path, Expect Success. Do you have any big, exciting news about it?
We had a very successful book signing at Dolly's Bookstore in Park City. We also did a book signing in East Aurora, New York at the Bookworm, and that one we sold out of books. That's kind of exciting as an author. And you'll be able to see my book at the American Library Association annual conference from June 22nd to 27th. I think it's at McCormick Place in Chicago. So really excited about the love my book is receiving, and it's a great book. I received a 5-star review, so I'm pretty excited about that.
Bill, congratulations on everything taking place with your book. Now, as a recruiter, a kind of consultant for many different varieties of topics, since we've covered a lot of them in the time that you and I have had to chat. If people are looking for your services to maybe help with some of their leadership training, or to maybe have you help them find that perfect career, what's the best way for them to get in contact with you?
Maddie, I'm easy. I'm recruiterguy.com, and on my homepage, there's a banner that actually includes our television interviews in it, and then other ways that I have been communicating, either through writing articles for the Corridor Business Journal or associations. So that rotating banner's got a ton of information just there, but you can go through my entire website and find different aspects of talent attraction and career search.
And then, of course, if people want to chat with you directly, that's an option through there as well.
Yes, just click on Speak with Bill, and that puts you on my calendar, and then we can talk.
Bill, thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us, always giving us this great information, and always helping us not only maintain employees, but also to better ourselves. And that way, if we maybe know we're not in the right career, you can help us find the right one.
Thank you, Maddie. It's great to interview with you.
Make sure that you check out Bill Humbert, the recruiter guy. That way, if you have any questions, he can get them answered to help you make those next steps, whether you're a business looking to retain your employees, or whether you're an employee looking to find that new career. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more of the show, so stay tuned.
Good morning, Vail.
Join us in exploring the everyday lives of community members here in the Vail Valley. Hear their inspiring stories of how they came here, their contributions to our community, and why they chose to call this place home. We want you to be one of our neighbors. If you would like to be featured or nominate someone to be featured, please send an email to Danielle@tv8vail.com We look forward to featuring your story right here on TV8.
TV8 se complace en compartir que nos estamos preparando para lanzar nueva programación en español. Pero antes de hacerlo, queremos saber de ti, nuestra increíble comunidad, sobre lo que tú quieres ver. Por eso, te invitamos a un evento especial en nuestro estudio el 12 de julio a las 6 de la tarde. Ven a compartir tus ideas, opiniones y visiones sobre el futuro de nuestra programación en español. Ya sean eventos locales, programas educativos o entretenimiento, queremos que tú formes parte de este proceso y ayudes a dar forma a nuestra programación. No te pierdas esta maravillosa oportunidad de ser parte de televisión que te refleja y te representa. Para más información y para confirmar tu asistencia, visita tv8vail.com. TV8 is excited to share that we're preparing to launch new programming in Spanish. But before we do, we want to hear from you, our incredible community, about what you want to see. That's why we invite you to a special event at our studio on July 12th at 6 p.m. Come share your ideas, opinions, and visions regarding the future of our Spanish programming. Whether it's local events, educational programs, or entertainment, we want you to be a part of this process and help shape our Spanish programming. Don't miss out on this wonderful opportunity to be a part of television that reflects and represents you. For full details and to RSVP, visit tv8vail.com.
Join us on the Leadville Railroad. This fun-filled train ride takes you and your family on an unforgettable trip through the heart of the Rockies for a half-day trip of adventure, relaxation, and sightseeing. Enjoy the spectacular Colorado scenery. Even meet the engineer. Book your adventure on the Leadville Railroad today at leadvillerailroad.com.
Vail Skin and Lashes, located in the heart of Avon, offers a full array of aesthetic and medical treatments and services. We feature only the highest quality products in an upscale medical-grade skincare boutique. Experience this luxurious, welcoming, and inviting environment. We are dedicated to providing expert personalized care, artistry, wellness, beauty. That's Vail Skin and Lashes Medical Spa.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. We're talking about all things cooking on a budget. Kim, are you good at cooking?
You know, I do really enjoy it. It actually runs in my family. My mom owned a catering business for a long time. Now she teaches culinary arts, and we've done a little bit of chatting around that. But yeah, I love to cook. I think it's a fun one. So I'll cook for you, and you'll come over, and we'll have like wine night. We'll have something delicious to eat.
I love this, and we can cook on a budget. We'll learn.
Absolutely.
I think I might have to take some classes from your mother because I'm not so good at this. But I love pasta, and I know we're gonna see more about pasta part 2. But is that one of your favorite things to cook?
I would say that is definitely an easy one. You can spice up with minimal ingredients if you need to.
Right.
But I think it is important to at least know how to boil a pot of water.
I'm not going to lie, early days of Gretchen trying to cook for my parents, they'll get a laugh out of this, I forgot to drain the water.
Oh, no.
True story. I was young, I didn't know what was happening, it looked like soup. Now I know. I can say with great confidence now I know how to make pasta, but I would like to learn more,
Well,
you know?
Next time you can just throw some chicken bouillon in there, a little bit of salt, add some veggies, and you got chicken soup.
I love this. Yes, we're going to do cooking nights at your house. I like that.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Well, I'm so excited to see part 2 of cooking on a budget, and I think Steve is going to do more pasta. So keep it right here.
We are back in the kitchen where President of Deerfield Media, Steve Mumbo, is teaching intern Steve how to make spaghetti for a crowd on a budget.
Yeah.
And through the magic or miracle of a commercial break, we have cooked ground beef and much more. What's next?
Well, we made our spaghetti sauce, and we put in a store-bought spaghetti sauce, Prego in this instance. You can use whatever you like. Then you put in a can of puree and a can of paste, which is what we've done. You add a little chopped onions and some mushrooms to give it a good hearty flavor. Why do you start with the store-bought spaghetti sauce? It has all the spices in it. You don't have to buy spices. It's got the oregano, the basil, and everything else. And that is your most expensive items to buy is spices.
Yes.
Although we do have a little Italian spice which Steve will use at the end and flavor to his liking.
All right.
So we've made our base spaghetti sauce, and as you see, it takes 10 minutes. Now we've browned our ground beef using the same pan that we cooked our onions and mushrooms in. So we're cutting down on what we have to wash. And so Steve, dump it in there now.
All right.
And what we have in our kitchen. Do you have any of these pots, pans in your kitchen right now, Steve, here in Park City?
I do.
You do?
Well,
Okay, good.
whether I will use them is a whole nother question.
Well, you will now. Now that you know how to make spaghetti, especially Steve's version, I think you'll be inspired, right?
Of course. It smells real good.
Yeah.
It does smell good.
So our spaghetti sauce is done. And a good thing with the sauce, you can make this in the morning. And you can go out skiing. And when you come back skiing, in addition to having your friends drop by, but if you're just here on vacation, after skiing, you go to the hot tub and you enjoy the down day. Who wants to cook?
No one.
It's already done.
It's done.
All you really have to cook is your pasta. And have al dente pasta, it takes 7 minutes. And so our water's beginning to boil here, and I'm going to throw in some of our pasta. We're just going to crack it in half here so that it all fits. And your meal is done in 7 minutes.
Done and done.
And you can feed people. Now, if some people say, well, we need a salad for this, you know, especially younger folks may not want the salad. But there's always leftover mushrooms.
There you go.
And we always save a pepper for them. So
So they can have a pepper mushroom salad.
that's right.
And throw in an onion.
The leftover. And we got a leftover onion. So it's completely done, the meal, and it's a great and easy way. Now, when we traditionally make this, we also make meatballs, but we're not doing that today.
That's, yeah. We're going to
Yeah.
start simple.
That's a whole nother segment.
But meatballs are very
Next time.
easy. The secret is using a rye bread with caraway seeds in it.
Okay.
Just take it, cut the crust off, mix the ground beef with some of your onions and mushrooms and 1 or 2 eggs, and just make the meatballs, put them in the oven for 45 minutes, and they're done. But you really don't need that because there's so much meat product in the spaghetti sauce already. So now, 10 minutes, add another 10, 20 minutes, it's done.
Done.
Ready to go to the table.
And we're excited to try it.
We are.
And this guy likes it.
Well, good, good.
big
You like
fan.
spaghetti. All right, are we going to try it now? What do you think? What's the next step?
The next step is got to wait for our pasta to cook.
Okay, so while that cooks, we'll go to a quick break.
Okay.
And you'll want to come back to see the finished product and maybe enjoy some bread as well. We'll be right back.
Thank you.
Welcome back to the Spaghetti Show. We are here making spaghetti with Steve. And Steve, it's done.
It's done.
It looks
No problem.
beautiful and delicious.
Yeah. So this is what the master chef here has concocted in 20 minutes of time.
We just need to add one more P, the final P, Parmesan. And throw a little on top for the flavor.
Looks good.
Awesome.
And that's just for you, right? No
yeah.
one else. Now, if you want to add a little extra to your spaghetti meal, another inexpensive way of doing it is just go to the baker and get yourself a loaf of bread. And I'm going to move this pot out of the way here.
Any kind of bread, or do you recommend
Well,
a
you want
certain kind?
Italian bread.
Italian bread.
It's not so easy to find Italian bread in Park City. Most of it is
that?
sourdough bread or baguettes. This is a baguette. I'd rather have an Italian bread.
Okay.
But you take it and you just slice it diagonally without going through the bottom of the crust. And just slice it through this as such. Now, what you've done is just take a stick of butter, a 1/4 pound of butter, and then you take some blue cheese.
Ooh, blue cheese.
Just a container of blue cheese, and real easy chopped garlic. It's already chopped. You take it out of the tube, and you just squeeze it in. You could do this in the morning. It takes 3 minutes to do it. And what you're going to end up with is a little bit of batter. It's nothing more than butter garlic, and blue cheese.
I wouldn't have thought to add blue cheese. I really like that.
Oh, the blue cheese is wonderful on it.
Yeah.
And now that you've cut your bread, as a way of an example here, you've got all these spaces in it. You fan it out. You just take your spoon and fill each of the sections with a little bit of the butter cheese. And you go all the way through.
My mouth
And
is
when
watering.
it's done,
It looks delicious.
you
doesn't
throw it
it?
into a toaster oven or an oven that you have at 275 degrees, and you have a wonderful piece of blue cheese garlic bread to go with your spaghetti. Now, after eating that meal, you want to go back to the slopes and do a couple of night runs.
Or just chill in the hot tub. And
It
just,
is.
You know.
But it's a quick, simple, easy meal. Add a salad if you want, and you've taken care of your guests.
Good morning, Vail.
If you haven't seen Good Day Vail lately, here's what you've been missing. I'm Cece Zach, and I'm the host of Good Day Vail, and you can find us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92 or on our website at tv8vail.com and on YouTube. We're here to serve the Vail Valley, and we look forward to sharing our story with all of you.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
When you're in Vail, you're in vacation mode, and you need a flexible home tour experience that fits into your schedule. We've transformed how you view and buy homes in the Vail Valley. With immersive, cutting-edge technology, you can explore properties 10 times faster. In our lounge, we guide you through this digital world on a 16-foot screen where you can imagine your next home in comparison to your favorite recreational spots. Say goodbye to multi-day home tours and hello to a quick stop between your other plans. That's the power of the immersion theater.
Join us in exploring the everyday lives of community members here in the Vail Valley. Hear their inspiring stories of how they came here, their contributions to our community, and why they chose to call this place home. We want you to be one of our neighbors. If you would like to be featured or nominate someone to be featured, please send an email to danielle@tv8vail.com. We look forward to featuring your story right here on TV8.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Now, Avisha is out and about in the community all the time with Vail Vibes. She has a wonderful 4th of July recap. So let's have a look at what she has to say.
Hi friends, welcome to Vail Vibes. I'm Avisha Scarborough. We're at Ford Park in Vail where we've had an amazing day so far, full of 4th of July celebrations, and there is still so much more celebrating to do. We are just getting started.
What's usually an endless sea of green in the summertime mountains was sprinkled with a whole lot of red, white, and blue for Independence Day. Thousands of people came from all over to celebrate the nation and show their patriotism. The morning started off with the Vail America Days Parade, which made its way from Golden Peak to Lion's Head, showcasing lots of fun acts, including Vail's very own Precision Lawn Chair demonstration team. By early afternoon, crowds lined up at Ford Amphitheater to get their spot to watch the Dallas Symphony Orchestra's patriotic concert. We caught up with some of the musicians before the show, and they were just as excited as the audience to be there.
I'm Tom Fleming. I play second bassoon in the Dallas Symphony. I joined in 2019. This is my second time at Vail, and I really love being here because it's really hot in Dallas right now, and it's lovely to be in these excellent temperatures and just experience nature. You know, like we have to search for nature in Dallas, so it's just wonderful to be in touch with that.
It's very cool when you're playing. If you start listening to the ambient sounds, you get wind and birds, and it just creates this very magical atmosphere that you don't get when you're inside.
We have one piece that we do, and it's with somebody who had been in the military hero, and I think it's just emotional.
The veteran Maria Schleining is referring to is Dawn Hallfigger, who joined them on stage to tell her story of service.
Is the way this entire community comes together to celebrate us, to welcome us, and to help us heal.
The lawn and pavilion were packed during the concert, and concertgoers were as delighted as ever.
How was the concert?
It was fantastic. The Dallas Symphony Orchestra never disappoints.
What did you think about it?
Amazing. Wonderful time.
Most wonderful concert I've seen in America.
This concert every year brings tears to your eyes, pounding heart, and extreme emotions of patriotism and love for the United States of America.
The celebration continued all day in Vail Valley and Beaver Creek. But of course, 4th of July is never complete without the one thing everyone's waiting for.
The fireworks show. The fireworks.
What are you looking forward to tonight?
The fireworks. And indeed, the night did go out with a bang. Vail had its first fireworks show since 2020, and it was the perfect ending to a long 4th of July celebration. For TV8 in Vail, I'm Avisha Scarborough. Welcome back to the TV8 Weather Center. Gorgeous day out there this Thursday. Let's check out that sunshine. 8 a.m., 59 degrees, a high of 80, and mostly sunny. Beautiful day out there to soak up that sunshine. 8 a.m., 59, mostly sunny. Noon is 73 and sunny. 4 p.m., 77 with a little bit of cloud coverage rolling in. 8 p.m., 70 degrees and sunny. I am telling you, remember your sunscreen. I did not the other day, and I regret it, so lather up. Eagle, 85 degrees and sunny. Avon, 82. Vail, 80. And then Denver, 40% chance of rain. Thunderstorms, little precipitation. And Denver, and 81 degrees is the high. Tonight, a low of 44 degrees. Partly cloudy, sunset at 8:37, which I love. The later days, the sun is out even longer in this, I almost said spring, wow, in the summer. And gorgeous out, so open up those windows and enjoy the cool breeze. Now Friday, we have a high of 79, Saturday 80, all across the board sunshine. Sunday 81, Monday 82, and then Tuesday a whopping 86 degrees. Gorgeous week out there. I am stoked on all this sunshine. How are you feeling?
You know, I am so excited about the sunshine and getting to enjoy it. I traveled this past few days, so it'll be wonderful to be here with wonderful weather and, you know, just really got to get out there and enjoy it.
Well, and when you first were new here, it was springtime and it was just rain, 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 rain. Now you get to see the sunshine. I dare say, yes, people come for the skiing, but they stay for this. Did I just make that up? I don't know. I stayed for the summer. I love, yes, the skiing is amazing, but summer is just as good. So we have a lot of fun ahead of us, Kim.
Absolutely. I think most locals in ski towns will say we came for the skiing and we stayed for the summer and never left.
I love that. That was me, man. Same. I lived in the Holiday Inn for 6 months and stayed and bought a plane.
That's incredible. So we had a lot of people on the show today.
Oh, my gosh.
You talked to at least more than one person on the couch. I talked to 4 people on the couch.
I just live Mountain Youth, wow. I keep on saying young kids. I'm in my 40s, obviously. But young adults, they are so empowering and just such great human beings. And I could think about myself at that age, and I'm not putting myself down, but I did not have a voice like that. And it makes me excited to see what they're going to do because they're just beautiful human beings.
Yeah,
and
it's great work what they're doing.
The
Absolutely.
Mountain Youth, yeah.
And then speaking of youth, we've got the Star Dancing Gala coming up on Tuesday, the 11th, and that's benefiting again more youth organizations, and so really exciting
so
stuff.
Fun. We have to go to that. That's really fun. It's exciting to watch.
It just seems like it. I sucker for anything dance. So
me too.
if there's anything happening, I would love to see it.
We got the connect.
Absolutely. But we had that. We had them on the show with the Vail Valley Foundation to talk about that, Mountain Youth, lots of exciting things. So it's just, as always, a blast here with you on the couch
You
on
too,
Good Morning
and
Vail.
it's the weekend. Tomorrow's Friday.
Thank you.
See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all.